level everything up, but you know, something feels very similar. The PL is back again. They're wondering if it's going to get banned, but it's now returned. Is RNG inviting problems?
Is this worth the risk? Like, Sidner and I agreed with him when he said, make Team Nigma prove that they can beat you with something else. Not only did they get a PL, but they got a fourth against Venge Drow. Drow PL matchup is notoriously one of the worst, if not the worst, for the Drow, because the third spell only hits the third spell from Drow only hits single targets. Like the arrows stop. So even though it's this nice AOE, the PL illusions are one of the only things in the game that can actually soak up that damage.
If only you could upgrade to like piercing shot and go.
What we do in our spare time, Toby.
New attachment coming to Dota.
Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, I think I can't believe RNG gave them this draft. Not only did they get the Doom first round, I think Wyvern's one of the best supports in the game right now. Very good against Venge Drow lineup.
Is it worth it, man? Like RNG, they've got Stormjumper, they've got the Disruptor, who's been one hell of a support hero throughout this whole tournament, heavily on the punish. VS combo with the Drow Ranger too. The only thing which is a little unusual because, well, she just didn't want to be blue, is a Legion Commander.
Get there, so I have no doubts that Miracle will. My big up in the air question mark is which one of these mid laners is going to have the mid game momentum. Both of these very snowball heavy, really can punish the supports of the opponent. It's really hard for these supports to protect themselves against the enemy mids, and that's where I'm looking for them to punish in the mid game, and that's going to set a lot of the tone, because whoever gets more space in the carry role, if Drow falls behind it all, that's going to feel rough. Surprised that they're putting him top almost.
They actually TP'd Monet to the top after he was being attacked by 3 of the Nigma heroes who started off with their aggro lane. Just instantly sent him away. September, that's why he's now a higher level than Flyweight, who had to walk from the top lane. But Dro started the laning phase at 1/4 HP. And GH has proven time and time again, like the ET, like you almost have to ban this out against Nigma, right? Because he just runs at you. Doesn't care if he loses his life as long as he burns your consumables.
Because both carries are starting in the off lane, that almost means even more so about the mid laner momentum, because they are going to have a slightly slower start on both of them. I almost think that favors the PL. I think in this matchup, he'll recover much better than the Drow will. I'm really curious to see how that plays out. But both carries eventually will most likely rotate to their own safe lane. Probably, it's generally around the 6 to 8 minute mark that you kind of give up on these aggro lanes. And obviously, as you said, it was originally Nigma aggroing and then the Drow from RNG dodging. Almost surprised he didn't take the doppelganger on the PL level 1.
Just to get rid of the round?
Yeah, I mean, it's so much effective damage to remove. Technically, it's you remove the last 3 ticks of Disruptor's Q, which is 120 damage.
But if he has Phantom Rush, maybe then he can work with Kuro, find these earlier kills. Super currently burning down to mind control Scorched Earth. That's a lot of mischief with the side lane pulls.
And it's a lot of tanky, beefy boys again running at you on the Drow and the Venge. Eventually, we've seen these Drow lineups outscale these types of lineups. But in this case, you have the PL. So that's really an X factor that we have not seen so far against the Drows that have been winning as the game goes on. Mid lane, yeah, quite a back and forth, trying to snipe him with that last side blade, but he does manage to get the salve off. Both of them expending a lot of money on the regen in order to keep their mana up, to continue the battle, as well as the health pool, obviously.
Still no first blood, 3 minutes into the game. Everyone being as defensive as they can, apart from Kuro's early harassment. Flywim, that pressy attack is not oh, actually, is it looking for Kuro? Yeah, you're gonna glimpse it back open. Miracle to do something else here as Kuro back underneath the T1 tower. Flywim has the overwhelming odds thanks to Mango. Up he comes as Doppelganger jump forward from Miracle with the lance. We'll get a rebuttal. The first blood still does go the way of Flywim, while Setsu and Weeha having their own little bit of a battle. And Weeha, the damage from refraction combining with the meld. Does he hit up? Oh no! He misses uphill. He may need another one. And Setsu miss uphill again.
If he missed it again, man, I'm calling the lottery and buying a ticket for Storm Spirit here. But Setsu does go down in the mid lane. Does pay the price with his courier. That's a classic. I do that all the time myself. So
that actually kind of hurts for Weeha. Can't just. Mind control's not a healthy man, but remember he's already killed the VS and Morone does not pack a punch.
Yeah, this is just a solo drow. Lane is pushing into him, so he's gonna get plenty of XP top. Miracle, such a heads-up play to go on the Disruptor while the Legion was committing onto his Wyvern. I did not expect him to be able to get that counter kill, but that's just some of the cool plays you see players like him make. Another courier biting the dust. KuroKy sniping.
The Dire Rob's actually saw him come over so he can move into position faster. But Flywind's already got his bracer, so he's feeling okay.
Yeah, before those level 5s come out, no flying couriers, quite easy to snipe them.
Hey, Setsu. You do have a Vengeful Spirit nearby. And Storm Spirit, couple of bottle charges, so he's okay to take the damage for the moment. Burn through the refraction, vortexing him back, but VS has already left, so Setsu's trying to do this solo.
This is a result of the no courier for TA. Setsu knows that he cannot fly himself any more regen right now. So despite the fact that Weeha hits level 6 first, Setsu knows that this is a nice little opening for him. As you said, that courier snipe kind of saved this mid lane, I think. I think Weeha would have been able to bully him out of lane before Storm gets that 6, threatening him with the trap kills, but he just doesn't have the mana to do so. And no courier to deliver him the items he needs.
Flywin, probably feeling like he's still as tanky as he was in the last game with Underlord.
He has no courier this game either, so he's stuck low on the bottom lane as well.
So they burn through him while mind control. Not the easiest lane for him. 12 for 5 is the CS. So for all the harassment that GH has been able to do, like he's still also taken 10 of the CS from the lane.
That's almost shocking to me that a safe lane Doom's having that much trouble. Yeah, it is an off laner technically, but
you've split the CS. So like if you take both,
I see that.
It's actually more than Flywin as Miracle will jump himself forward to get the kill onto exactly that man who did not have the regeneration.
These courier snipes actually being a really big deal this game. Something we are not unfamiliar with in terms of them getting sniped, but right on the mid lane as well as the bottom lane there.
Oh my god, matching this up from Super actually saving Mone, but GH is moving with one punch. It's so damn hard to upset and knowing that Super GH hits him with the phone book. Call a friend. You don't win $1 million on this show.
Are there rocks inside of that phone book or something? That was a heavy-looking phone book that he just 3-shotted both of them with. I thought they might have like a stack or something, but then just there, he just put it on the creep wave in one hero, and I mean, I guess ET Spirit level 2, pretty damn powerful. Something that we saw a boatload at TI. They did nerf it such that you can purge it, but unless you have the lane purge, it just doesn't matter. Same hero.
Well, mid lane Vortex going on to Weeha. Double support's TPing in already. It's the Disruptor, ready to work with Super, but they need a glimpse back on Weeha. Sentry Ward is planted, so he can't hide inside the meld. But with the arrival of Kuro and the removal of that Sentry Ward,
they also
and they even get the obs.
Yep.
Easy. That's going to make Setsu's life a little bit more difficult. Oh, nice doppelganger from Miracle. And Flywin now does have the duel. If you can clean up the PL illusions, he can find the real one pretty quickly. GH, all right, here we go again. Who was hitting her? He can actually dive this. One more attack. Spirit out again. He needs to keep the buff up. One more hit and he gets a GH. Oh, Mone's life goes from bad to worse, but the duel is out.
Who's winning
GH
this?
is still actually hitting so damn hard. He'll end up surviving. One more attack would do it, but Super will have to finish the job. Woo!
I may be wrong, but from what I understand, if you Spirit before your other one's out, it refreshes the duration, but keeps the buff of the one that's higher.
Okay.
I think that's what's happening there, because there's no way he's supposed to hit that hard from hitting a creep wave in one hero. I'm pretty sure that's what he's doing. Fogged needs to be here to tell us about that one. One of his favorite heroes. He always plays ET, but I had to assume he had like a massive stack in his jungle that maybe Weehaw just cleared that he was using for that. Something we've seen some ETs do in the past, kind of unique, really use of like pushing that hero to the limits. Okay.
Doom is out, Fly win. Mind Control just trying to start going on him. That's not going to happen unless he's got some extra support. And Super will hold his hand.
We call those the zoning Dooms, Toby.
Oh, do we?
Yes, he is zoned. Look at that.
That's true. The zone is to the south.
Okay.
No need for that. TA. Trap score and the stuns coming in from ET. We've already seen how hard GH has been hitting on the top lane, and now he's moving down to the bottom. As Miracle will creep skip, they're wanting to try and dive September. They can clean the trees up pretty easily with Doppelganger. And there it is. Doppelganger breaks the trees on the bottom lane. They'll find September. His TP will not happen. The stomp from GH is just there in time, and September will fall.
This is the GH show so far.
It really is. So we've been looking at Team Nigma because they've been making the plays across the map. We're now 30 seconds out from the outpost. That'll be probably the next part. But how is RNG looking as far as like positive sides of their lineup?
I mean, it's all in the Storm Sphere, right? It is a very good Storm Sphere game as long as he's not getting doomed. The one concern I have for the Storm Sphere, though, is if they just Wyvern curse him into the doom, there's really no counterplay to that. So they're going to have to make sure that as long as he's not dying and they can manage to make one or two big plays with him in the next 5 minutes, that's their way back into this game. But I'm telling you, that's really me digging for some good, breaths of fresh air for this Radiant lineup, because this Nigma lineup is okay.
Starting up again, the duel is there. September's giving the extra damage. TP support is coming in the form of Winter Wyvern as Microdrons wants to walk away with the wave of terror of Super. Able to KS it. The Splitter Blast is not bounced down, so they're fine on that front. It will still be, actually, it's a 3 bounty rune trade. Setsu wants to put the bounty rune he got, all those bottle charges to use. Going after Weehaw, knowing he's got his own sentry ward down, but then Weehaw grabs the invis rune to his own bottle. And then he'll work out there's a sentry ward. Never mind, just breaks out free pretty quick.
You have to imagine he'll go probably like Deso Blink. He might even go Orchid after that, just because they have very limited lockdown for the Storm Spirit, and he's really the only hero left in the game you have to concern yourselves with. I really think on the side of Nigma, you just ignore in terms of itemization the Drow. The PL's gonna take care of her naturally with his kid, so just make sure you remove like the Storm Spirit Legion Commander combo from this equation, and I think you're good to go as this game goes on. I'm curious to see how they itemize thing. This is one of the big kills I was talking about Storm Spirit being a part of, and they do manage to barely bring him down. It's on to GH.
Doom, Mind Control gets a Doom off. Super's nearby. Monet able to hit from up on the hillside. The stomp, he actually stopped it from the other side of the map. So Setsu is ticking down for the moment, but that long-range split shot from Monet will do the work. GH wants to do his own damage, can't get through the wall. The gun pushes it back. Miracle doesn't care about that. Doppelganger's forward. Setsu still low in life, gets a little bit of extra life back again. And now they're going to go once again. Another stop from GH. Trying to break the space. The duel is already out. And the curse in the back lines. Setsu's the primary target. Flywin will come over, so Setsu will fall, but Miracle will also join the list of the dead. And it's just an absolute slaughter fest. GH wants to get out of here, but the cold embrace, Kuro protecting him, giving him the life back, but the walls start to rise, and GH, everybody go to sleep. No, the glimpse interrupts him, and Flying Win gets the double kill. That is, well, it's a bit of a debacle, really.
That was some funky stuff.